Hey, welcome back to the Sorcerer. So yesterday when I wrote the Discord updates, I kind of downplayed the availability that Mickey and Remy and Luigi were going to be. Linguini and Remy were going to be available here. If you haven't seen there, one of the quests is you have to do complete Sorcerer's tournament battles. You have to do 3, particularly today. And then this stock one, and they get this one, which is normal, and this one, which is normal, and this one, which is no, I don't know, but this one, you get, if you're not a VIP, you're gonna get 2 tokens of Steamboat Becky and 2 tokens of Linguini and Remy just by doing this. And then of course if you're VIP, and then you're gonna get a ton of the anniversary stuff, which we already talked about in the previous video, the fantastic deals video. And then obviously if you're VIP you get a little bit more, but it's not really, you're getting another shard. You're basically getting half as much because if you're VIP and you spent the $10, then they're going to give you another fragment, another token of each a day. But why would they just shoehorn in here Steamboat Mickey and Linguini and Remy? I think I've went over both of those their kits. I'll put maybe the one with Mickey or Remy and Luigi here in about the 2-minute mark of the video. But maybe we'll just go through, because I know I did the low-key interest on Linguini, so maybe I'll put the Mickey here. But it's like, why would they just really? Obviously, if you're not familiar with where you can get Steamboat Mickey, you can't get him basically anywhere. You can see this is obviously my free-to-play, but I'm in the same position on my buy-to-play. I have not invested in Steamboat Mickey, but why would they put him in here? Why would they put these 2 especially in this event, in this anniversary event? And so we'll look at that. So we'll just go over the kit again real quick. If you watched it before, I'm gonna put the Linguini and Remy thing in the 2-minute mark on the low key. But all he does is just damage, and then he does bonus crit damage on his basic, and then he does damage, and then you can get, so he's going to go, so he does ramp up very high. All it does is ramp up to 15% crit chance here on the basic at gear 7, and in gear 9 you have to go all the way to gear 9 to get the 50% bonus damage. So there's no gear 8 ability, it's all gear 7, and you get the bonus damage at gear 9. Moving on, we got this one that deals damage to the target opponent, purge a random helpful effect, and apply it to random teammates, and refreshes the duration. Now I said this is low key because nobody really has Steamboat Mickey, and then it has a 50% chance to purge an additional helpful effect. And then once again, it's going to refresh. It's going to apply it and refresh it to an additional one. And then you get more damage, and then of course tier 5 it goes. You have a 75% chance here at gear 7 to get the second buff, and randomly apply it, and then of course at gear 9 you get the bonus damage, and that's pretty cheap because it's on a turn cooldown. So it's a really low cost ability. Cool. And then this one, Douse and Drench, which is the second special, does damage, inflicts silence, and he gains taunt. And then rank 2, it has in addition to inflicting silence, it's a 50% chance to inflict slow. And then you're getting more damage. And then at tier 4, which is gear 9, so you don't get this until gear 9, where it's guaranteed to inflict the slow. And then of course this is the gear 10 ability where it does more damage. But this has your typical 4-turn cooldown. So you're gonna go use this once, maybe twice a thing, a battle. And then we get the passive here where it's receiving damage. You get to reflect for 2 turns, and the 5% chance to increase the magic whenever whenever Steamboat Mickey receives damage. And then so here on the ability 2 at Gear 4, it's going to go down to a 3-turn cooldown, and then at turn 3 you're getting a 3% chance to increase magic to this turn, so it's going to go from 5 to 8. And then at Gear 4 it's going to go down to a 2-turn cooldown at Gear 8. And of course at Gear 10 it goes all the way up from 8 to 11%. So not very high, but pretty decent ability. And that's really all his kit does. But it's like, when they do this, there's always some hidden reason that they've done this. And obviously they're not going to touch Linguini and Remy, because he just came out and he's got a leadership. But why Steamboat Mickey? And if you're not familiar with where you can get Steamboat Mickey, he's available one place only, and that is in the token exchange shop. And you can get him from the Summoner Showdown packs if you happen to be interested in Summoner Showdown. They're here. He's in this Summoner Showdown, so you can get him here. In this pack, you can get him in the Super Summoner Showdown. So if you really wanted to, if you wanted to spend, and you're like, oh my gosh, I think my gut is telling me that Steamboat Mickey's going to be a thing, and I've just got to go all in him. You can. I don't know that that's the case, but I wouldn't be surprised if it is. If they were gonna, they're sort of telling you without telling you that Steamboat Mickey might be a guy that you want for the future. Because then they've not made it known, but we talked about him in the past. I can't remember which particular video. But they put him in Linguini and Remy in these daily quest things. Why? The question you need to ask yourself is why. It's just so you can have them. Because if you're like me, you're not going to this token shop to buy Steamboat Mickey, and it's only one. If you're like me, the reason why you're going here is because you need gear. Especially if you're like me and you're trying to gear tunes to Gear 8, you need some of these essences. You need more of these stuff. And so, for me, and I'm talking even on my buy to play count, spending 150 here, which seems a lot because I got 17,500. One, there's no value. This one is not a lot of value. What I am going to get value in is maybe buying some small iron rings to help level up my kingdom characters. Maybe it's to buy a fire essence or a warding essence or a hard essence or, lucky extracts or wind extracts or whatever. And so for me, going after Steamboat Mickey here is low priority. But if I can get him for free in these daily quests, just by doing 3 runs, even if I don't win them, if it's going to give me tokens of both Steamboat Mickey and Linguini and Remy, plus some anniversary coins, that might be worth doing. Anyway, guys, I could be wrong on this, but I think all you got to do is ask yourself, why would they do this? Why would they be putting him in these anniversary packs? I don't know. You tell me. Anyway, guys, 10 minutes. I gotta go. See ya. Bye.